Okay, so we're going to move on now. We're going to have a look at Jimin. Now, the one that I picked to look at is a song called Who. I don't know if this is like his most well-known one or not, but a few people have advised this one, so I thought I would give this one a look. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's get into Who by Jimin.
She's all I see and I never met, but she's always on my mind. Wanna give her the world and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for?
Interesting. Hang on a second. Right, because we know that he's got a really high range, right? Like, he's a countertenor. Why is this not working? Sorry, let me just... Because the reason that I want to point it out is because this isn't a particularly high note for him. Or anything that he's sung so far is not particularly high for him at all. We've heard him do much higher, and he can do much higher. But where this sits is unusual.
Who is my heart waiting for?
Okay. Okay, so the G4 sort of area, and it sounds low for him, which is interesting. It's not low for him. He can obviously sing lower. But in terms of like where his voice sits, it's much more comfortable in that higher tone. And it's... Wow, it's interesting that's where... It's interesting to hear these different types of vocal, right? Like the different styles of vocal and the different ranges that people have, right? Because it's intriguing to hear where the voices are situated. Most of the time, when it comes to male voices, they'll sit probably a little bit further down. Maybe the octave, maybe even a full octave lower than that. But this is just where he sits. This is where his voice really shines. It's great. Okay, so that note there, the sit, that's a D5, which is not a low note by any stretch of the imagination. But he hits these notes so brilliantly. Yeah, cool. So something that's interesting with this for me, right, is this has a really interesting 90s boy band feel to the song. And I know that in a lot of cases, right, a lot of people think of 90s boy bands and they go, ugh, right? It's cool to hate on 90s boy bands. I grew up in the 90s. I saw all the boy bands. It was fine at the time. Now it's cool to hate on the boy bands. But I do not mean that in any form of negative toward him. These have that similar... This song has that really similar sort of vibe to me. And he does it so well, too. Like, it's... Yeah, I love it. Basically, the 90s the 90s walked so that Jimin could run with that style. I think this is the vibe that I'm getting from this. And he actually looks cool doing it. earworm. Yeah. So the reason, sorry, I did forget to actually mention the reason why I bring up why it's so 90s coded in my head, right? Is that like now that "Who is my heart waiting for?" that line is now going to be an earworm stuck in my head for the rest of the day. And I'm glad that this is the second song that I'm doing, so I've got 5 other songs to go through, so that I, will hopefully remove that earworm. But like, let's face it, if you ever hear the line, "Tell me why," your brain automatically finished. I know your brain finished that line. I know it did. Do not lie to me. It absolutely finished that line. But in this case, it is a similar sort of vibe. Again, not any form of negative. I think it's actually really good. It's really important with songs to be able to have them be recognizable, but also very memorable as well. I don't want to sound like this is a negative. I don't want to sound like this is me throwing shade. But why? Why is there a tornado in the background? I don't understand. I don't. I love the imagery, though. The imagery is really cool. Oh, and actually, that's another thing as well. The kind of like VCR filter over the front as well also is what's giving me that 90 vibe. I just realized that it's on now. That's cool. That's so cool. Genuinely. I love that. Yeah. Okay. So you can tell that this is very much 90s coded. I keep going on about that, but it's very well done. See, there's a difference between like replicating a 90s boy band and actually doing it well. And he's done it really well. You can tell that there's kind of that 90s nostalgia, which is actually quite interesting because everything kind of comes back in. What's the nostalgia cycles? Is it 20 years and 40 years, or is it 30 and 50? I think it's 30 and 50, which means that we are currently in the 90s nostalgia. Oh God, I'm that old.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Thanks, I hate it. But no, this was actually truly wonderful. I loved that, and I'm really glad that there's more songs to listen to, because otherwise that would be stuck in my head for the rest of the day, and I'd be really upset about that. Truthfully, that would absolutely do my head in.